Yes, shall we start off with a basic question? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what is exactly nothingness and emptiness? What is the difference between that? Um, because both, as I mentioned, I was telling, in both there is a object or there is an element of absence of
Mm-hmm.
something, but there is
Mm-hmm.
an element of absence. But what is the positive way? What is the negative way? Is there at all a positive negative? Can you give us some light about it?
Okay, so I would like to bring the comparative idea to define what is nothingness and what is emptiness. So you have clay and you have pot. Without the clay, pot doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
But clay is not the pot.
Yeah.
It has to go to the potter, get a form, and it becomes pot. Nothingness is something who is very clear about clay is not mine, neither the pot. I am
Hmm.
here to fill the pot. So I am nobody who has no hold on clay or the pot. I will just do my duty, responsibility, and I exist and I blend with the nature. Nothing belongs to me, is nothingness.
Okay.
Not even my name, not even this body. Okay, nothing is mine. So, who is understanding the ultimate truth of our existence? Emptiness is, I don't know from which material this pot is made of, but this pot is empty. How can I fill this pot? I'm feeling so weak within. I don't know if I can fill this pot. But that pot looks to be, something achievable. But this pot is big. And that pot is half empty. The person who holds that pot can fill that pot. But my pot is totally empty. That is
Hmm.
emptiness. At least the pot is full of air. If we realize during scarcity, at least this pot is full of air, I'm still breathing, I exist again. But emptiness is the stage where I see nothing, my cognitive get arrested, my internal ecosystem will not echo anything. There
Hmm.
is no way that I feel that I exist. There is no love, there is no attention, there is no hope. So the complete bhava, ahankara, and maya arrest me. Bhava is emotional numbness. So my bhava, my emotions are like I don't even know to identify my emotions. I go by the flow and I feel that there is nobody to care me. There is nobody to understand me. So there is a big X on bhava. Okay,
Okay.
ahankara. I don't know what
Okay.
belongs to me. I don't know where I belong to. There is no
No
I-ness.
sense
There
of
is no
self.
me and there is no mine also.
Oh, okay.
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 And Maya, I am in an illusion, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that is,
But
I'm feeling all impermanent as permanent, right? My
okay.
sadness
Okay.
is permanent, my guilt is permanent,
Hmm.
my incompetency is permanent. So, two things I will lose in life, one is hope and other one is will. So, there is
Hmm.
no willingness to get up and fill my pot. There is no
In
spirit in me, there's no energy in me. That is when I feel empty.
Okay. Okay. So, when you were saying about nothingness, today I remember us reading a story in Vivekananda Tales, stories told by Vivekananda. It's a story of bull and a mosquito. So, a bull
Hmm.
will be sitting on a plain land, a mosquito comes and sits on its horn. And it keeps sitting for a while, and then the mosquito itself feel, okay, I'm sitting on this bull and I must apologize because I'm laying my weight on it. So it apologized, and the bull patiently and calmly answered, never mind, bring your entire family and sit. It's not my horn anyway. It's just attached to me.
Yeah,
You are
correct.
not, you need not apologize to me alone. It's your choice, and it is attached to my body, but it doesn't belong to me. So
Correct. This is
that is
amazing.
nothingness, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
when at the same time when you're talking about emptiness, somewhere I see a relation to loneliness, right?
Yeah.
Whenever we are talking about loneliness
Mhm.
now in this current scenario where most of them are venturing uh, to a on their own, we are unable to differentiate between enjoying alone or solitude or
Mhm.
being lonely. So
Okay.
is emptiness related to solitude or emptiness is related to loneliness?
Yeah, it is the individual choice how they want to carry this energy. Okay.
Hmm.
So there are five things that can, what we call it as aggregates of empty mind.
Hmm.
Okay. Number one is the form, rupa. How
Hmm.
you see your emptiness.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what I say is when you go through or read lot of biographies or autobiographies, there are people who have rised like phoenix from the emptiness. They would have lost their loved ones, they would have lost their property, there is no will to live, there is no hope, but immediately they realize I am important and I can exist, and they rise. We call that as high frustration tolerance.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
what rupa are you giving to this emptiness? Is emptiness end of your life? Or still you see that air in the pot?
Huh. Huh.
Right? And
Hmm.
the second one is Vedana. Vedana is sensation. How do you sense your emptiness? Are you aware of the body, how it is responding? Are you aware of your mind infrastructure? Okay, what are your senses? Are you feeling hungry? Are you getting your sleep? So, watching our life like a third person sensation, Vedana. And number three is Samna. Samna is perception, perception of emptiness. When I look at somebody telling me that totally my life is empty, how do I see that? With a hope or without a hope? Okay,
Hmm.
how do you get, I get influenced, samskara? How do I practice on daily routine? Okay, do I give up my passion? Do I give up on my dreams? Right? And the fifth one is the discernment, vijnana. Do I analyze my emptiness? So, what
Hmm.
happens when I don't do any of this? When I don't connect to my rupa, the rupa is the form of emptiness. When I don't connect to any of this, then it is a core loneliness. I feel there is nobody to care me. There is nobody to understand because my life become formless, and formless life is always dependent.
Hmm. So when we are talking about dependency, dependency will also take a hit on identity, right?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
we identify when you were explaining initially about emptiness, where you said the absence of I, me, and mine
Mm,
is complete piece of identity.
correct.
When identity plays a very integral part of a growing individual.
Mm,
So, is there relation or what is the correlation? I see a complete relationship established
mm,
between identity and emptiness. Is
mm.
there a relationship between emptiness and uh, you know existential thoughts or existentialism of an individual?
Okay, when do you feel existential? When you are shameful and when you are regardful. Okay, in Sanskrit, there are the two things is what they talk about that is going to take away the existentiality out of one's mind, and we call it as ahrikaya. Number one, ahrikaya is shamelessness. So I don't shy to do anything for my existence. Angulimala is a wonderful example.
Mm,
Okay, I don't
yeah.
think twice whether I'm hurting somebody. How am I building my future? How am I weaving my dream? Okay, so I don't shame or shy to hurt somebody and make my things. Okay, and anapatrayapaya. Okay, this is when I'm not grateful to anybody. I don't practice gratitude. I'm disregardful. Though my parents have done a lot of things, it's their duty they did. Okay, these two things take away the integrity between mind, body, and the environment. When that is gone, then I don't feel that I exist. When I exist, I will be a human. And human is somebody, okay, where I see that practicing humanity. Humanity is care, concern, and connection. When these three things doesn't exist, I don't exist. I just breathe in and breathe out, right?
Emptiness is absence of care, connection, and concern towards self also.
Self also.
Yeah, it's not just towards somebody, even
And
towards self. Yeah.
the what happens with homicidity? If I have to speak about homicidity, that I become so strong by mind and so inhuman by mind, I have the thoughts of harming others. That is there when there is a disregardful. If I am disregardful, whatever that I have in my life, and I am not shying to do whatever I want, so it is
Mm.
completely on my behavior. Okay, but emptiness need not be this particular thing. I still can feel existence. I can experience that existence. Only that I need to have that will to just peep into that pot, empty pot, and say, if not water, if not anything, at least air is there for me to live.
How do we, how, when a person is in the verge of being in an ultimate emptiness thought, how do we find that lens to spot that air?
Okay, so Vedanta describes it very beautifully. Probably not much modern psychology has answer for this, but Vedanta Aniyata Bhumika is a wonderful concept which will help us to drive our energy towards seeing something which is invisible and get that passion to live. That is this can be indeterminate factors. Number one is kraukritya, is regret. I need to regret. I need to go back. I need to release myself out of regression. So regression is a belt which is going to tie me very hard and suffocate me. I will be traveling towards suffocation, not liberation, if I regret. Stop, confront, and start rebooting my life. That is one. And number two is midda, sleepiness, lethargy. Always want to just lay down, doing nothing. Jada. Okay, I need
Mm.
to work on that. Bring a routine to my life and see that how much I can add value each day. You know. And number three is vitaraka, initial thought. Every day you get up with a thought. What is that? A record. There is a pattern,
Ah, yes,
right?
yes.
So
Mm.
every day, if I wake up, I have nobody, I don't have this, I don't. So you're a complaining body. You have a beautiful body, you have energy to do everything for yourself. If you are waking up with the thought that somebody else have to fetch your life or lead your life for yourself, then that has to be attended. And the last is vikara, that is sustained thought. What is that one thought that you remain with every day? What is that
Yeah.
one thought? I am useless, I have nothing. Again, if that is strong, work on it. These
Mm.
are the four things that carry us slowly from emptiness to the actual living point or existence. So
True.
Dr. Frankl beautifully talks about in his logos therapy about adding meaning to your life. So it's very important that I wake up in the morning that adds value to my life. And I should construct a thought that adds value to my existence. If not, then Guru Gopal Gaur beautifully speaks about this. We all commit mistakes. Nobody is perfect. So when it is a prakriti that we commit mistakes, if you accept it, okay, then that is sanskar. If you work
Mm.
on it, that is pragati.
Correct.
So where am I standing? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In emptiness, probably even acceptance is also
Is
absent. Even
Yes, yes.
identifying is also absent. They won't even know that they are committing a mistake. Even it might be a minor one towards themselves by,
Hmm.
giving up the life, embracing jada out of everyday life. And this Vinita has a question. How is it different from gratitude? Is it different from gratitude?
Yeah. See, gratitude is beautifully explained in Klesha Mahabhumika. Gratitude is something that takes away five kleshas out of your life. Asmita, avidya, raga, dvesha, and avinivesha. You know, there is no ahankar in gratitude. I'm completely surrendered to the one, you know, and nothing is, I believe that nothing is mine end of the day. Nothing is mine actually, not even this body. So whatever I do it, I don't take false credits. And I'm not an ignorant person. I might be a nice person, but I'm not an idiot.
Nothing.
Nobody can just, and I am very capable of seeing red flags in my life. That is the gratitude that I have for the Creator. If I'm closed eye sitting and telling that I'm the person who accept everything, not the red flags at least, I
Hmm.
don't allow anybody to walk on me just like that. And raga is the attachments. I value my attachments, but at the same time, I have my boundaries is gratitude.
Hmm.
Yeah, dvesha. I don't hate anybody. I forgive everybody, but I don't forget. I have learned
Hmm.
a lesson of it is being grateful to the Creator because He has created each one of us with a certain purpose and we need to manifest it. And the manifestation is working on the five kleshas. And Abhinivesha, I have fear for nothing. I live here and now. That is what Gesol speaks about. When we, at a therapeutical level, if we are practicing empty chair technique, this is what we allow the person to wipe off all the ignorance, attend to the false ego, help them to confront with self and others, and redefine their life. Right?
So,
So, this is being grateful.
gratitude is not being thankful.
Yes.
Gratitude
There's
is
a lot of
acknowledging
difference.
the greatness of the creator. I think we synonymously use it, right? Oh, I show my gratitude to them, I show my gratitude to her and him. No, we are thankful.
We are
But gratitude is recognizing the grateful or greatness of the creator and appreciating what he has given to us.
yes.
And that
By
is
action,
nothingness.
not in words, but through
By
our actions.
action.
Yes,
And that
yes,
is
yes.
part of nothingness and not emptiness.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Correct. Thank you all for your participation and active participation in the comment section. And Asha ma'am, you have actually cleared most of our doubts and confirmed our understanding as well about emptiness and nothingness and added on to what we already knew a little bit. And we are little more confident to observe within ourselves, am I feeling empty or am I moving towards nothingness, which is actually that we need to accept as a part at one point. Probably we are all striving towards that. When we are in the
Correct.
absence of pancha kleshas, we are all striving towards nothingness. And thank you for giving that clarity to us. And thank you all for your participation. And we will come up with another interesting topic next week, same time, on the same platform. And you can reach out to us on our website, on our Facebook page and Insta pages. You can suggest what you want us to discuss later. So if we can combine, we will have it as a podcast or as a live discussion like this. And shout out to Vinita for being very active on the comment section and adding on her,
Yeah, yeah.
the adding on her points, because the question was from her about gratitude and most of them appreciated the question. Thank you all and have a nice weekend. Yes, thank you, Asha ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, listeners.